All right. Welcome, welcome. Very exciting. We are streaming live. I'm Dr. Lazar. We're doing the weekly Full Potential live coaching. It's one of my favorite things to do in the whole week. All right. So we're recording. Let's make sure that this is on and good to go. Wonderful. Okay. So session's being recorded. We're streaming live, and it is going to be a fantastic day. It already is. So one of the biggest things that happens in our society is we are taught and conditioned to numb it, stuff it, stop it, that sort of thing. And the challenge is in our world, we are often, as a kid, we're told to stop crying, or we'll be given something to cry about. We're often told to not have those feelings, right? Or not feel that way, not say that. Oh, no, 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 don't feel that way. And it's because people are often uncomfortable with what our feelings are. And so to keep themselves comfortable, they tell us, stop it, don't do that. Well, as we get older, we start to learn, hey, the way to not get, judged, sabotaged, things like that is to stuff my feelings. Well, it's no different with our physical health. Now, if we're told that a neighbor has cancer, for some reason we run over and give them soup or food, or we clean their house for them. If we're told somebody is dealing with depression or bipolar affective disorder or schizophrenia or something, we go, I don't really know what to do with all that. So mental health is a big thing. And it's in its own category, but it doesn't have to be, because if we are one vitalistic, intelligent being, then all of us matters. And our physical health matters, our social health matters, our spiritual health matters, our financial health matters, our emotional health matters, our intellectual health matters. All of us matter. And to the extent that we put our focus, effort, and energy into one area, one bucket, one account, that can throw other things off. And so there's no such thing as balance where we're always right here. Balance is an illusion, and we're running, and then it comes back up, running, and we're trying to always be doing that. And that's the way it is. I was sharing with my team today that a neighbor of mine teaches aeronautics engineering at University of Michigan, and he was telling me that when a rocket goes into space, it's only on course two times. It's on course when it takes off, and it's on course when it lands. The rest of the time, it's drifting off course and coming back, and drifting off course and coming back, and micro corrections. And our life really is the same way. We have to pull the weeds in our garden regularly. We have to brush our teeth regularly. We have to shower regularly. We have to eat regularly, drink water regularly, exercise regularly, pray, and do all of these things regularly. We also need to get adjusted regularly and take our supplementation regularly. So there are things that need to continuously happen in order for this to be effective. And when we dishonor that, when we don't honor the way God created our selves, physical, chemical, emotional, spiritual, relational, intellectual, all of those, when we don't honor God's creation that way, things start to break. And the first step is that they'll start breaking, but we don't know that it's breaking, and life is busy and we're ignoring it. And so it's, we're not aware, right? If that stays uncorrected, that problem will start to create symptoms of dis-ease, a lack of ease. And as a result, if we pay attention, we may do something about it. If we're not paying attention, the body will start whispering to us. And if we're conditioned to ignore and stuff and numb and repress, then we're not going to pay attention to those whispers. And the problem is continuing to get worse. And then the body will start to talk to us and say, this symptom is to get your attention. This isn't good. And then we take Tylenol or Motrin or whatever we're conditioned to do. And then we keep going and keep going and keep going. And then if the body talking to us doesn't get our attention, it will talk louder and louder and louder. And eventually it will be screaming at us. And eventually we'll be maybe institutionalized or hospitalized or whatever. And it's the same concept with our finances, with our physical health, mental health, emotional health. It's all the same. It's a universal principle. So the best way I know to circumvent this cycle, interrupt it or avoid it completely, is to have a team by design that is regularly checking in. You know, is marriage counseling a good thing when your marriage is great? I think so. Is psychotherapy a good thing to maintain or grow or improve your emotional state even when you're not in a crash and burn situation? I think so. You know, is it good to meet with a financial advisor when the IRS is not after us? I think so. And so it's the question of reactivity or proactivity. Now, reactivity is a stronger pull. You know, if the house is on fire, we will react very differently than just proactively taking the lint out of the dryer, right? Out of the dryer vent. So, but if we are intentional, if we do life by design, then the great thing is we're able to design it how we want, make sure we're getting the proper adjustments, we're aligned properly, our nervous system is functioning at the highest level possible, we're supplementing, we're having our nutrition needs met. The list is long, but there are some basic things that we all need to be doing. And if we don't listen to our body, it will get our attention at some point. But it's always best to have a team of people who are assessing and seeing what's going on before the body starts whispering. The next best time to do something is when your body is whispering to you. The next best time is when it's talking, or yelling, but you want to interrupt that cycle as soon as possible. If you're regularly getting adjusted, kudos, you're doing it. We're looking at it. If you're getting adjusted and using Beamer, fantastic. If you're getting adjusted and using Beamer and using Healy, fantastic. If you're doing those and doing nutrition with Dr. Sarver, fantastic. The people that do the best are the ones that tend to their physical needs, emotional needs, spiritual needs, financial needs, relational needs, intellectual needs. The people that tend to those on a regular, intentional basis are the ones that are the most successful at it. And I know that's what you want. You wouldn't be on here if you weren't. So we want to be intentional. We want to live life by design. We want to listen to our bodies. We want to honor God's creation. And I tell my kids, and I'll tell you, if in doubt, don't. Listen to your body. If you're doubting something, that means don't do it. Listen to it. Do what needs to be done. That's everything I have. If you have a question, feel free to unmute and ask. I'm going to look over in the chat and see if any people where we're streaming are, if they have any questions, and I don't see any there. So this is great. I hope this has been useful. And if you're catching it live, thank you for being here. If you're catching the replay, thank you for tuning in. Feel free to post comments below if this is on Facebook or YouTube, and I'll be happy to check those out. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. Go live